Guys, what's up? So let us discuss the MCQs. Today is 23rd May 2017 and this is presented by me, Roman Saini. Instructions are pretty clear, so let's get started. Question number 1. Consider the following statements for floating rate bonds. They are issued by Government of India through RBI. This is correct. They have their interest rate linked to the bank's base rate. This is correct. It is inversely related to the tenure of the deposit. So this is also correct. So answer here is D, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so Government of India has announced the sale or reissue of Government of India floating rate bonds 2024 for a notified amount of rupees 3,000 crore, which is nominal, and the auctions will be conducted by the Reserve Bank of India Mumbai office through Ecobear, and it is inversely related to the tenure of the deposit. The auctions will be conducted using multiple price method, and you can read it more about here. Question number 2. Consider the following statements for quasars. Okay, their spectra contains very broad emission lines unlike any known from stars. This is correct. They emit visible light as well as ultraviolet rays. Yes, they are correct. The answer here is C, both 1 and 2. So quasars are the incredibly bright and distant points of light powered by supermassive black holes. And quasars basically full form is quasi-stellar radio sources. Are the most energetic and distant members of a class of objects called active galactic nuclei. And their spectra contains very broad emission lines unlike any known from stars. Hence the name quasi-stellar. And their luminosity can be 100 times greater than that of the entire Milky Way. They are very bright, and the brightness is due to the supermassive black holes found at their centers, and as matter and energy fall into the quasars, they heat up to the incredible temperature and begins to glow. They also emit visible ultraviolet, infrared, X-rays and gamma rays. Which of the following are neglected tropical diseases? Dengue, rabies, yaws, leprosy. See, these are all typical diseases and all of them are neglected tropical disease. So answer here is C. Neglected tropical diseases are a diverse group of communicable diseases that prevail in tropical and subtropical conditions in 149 countries and affect more than 1 billion people, costing developing economies billions of dollars everywhere. They mainly affect populations living in poverty, so people usually don't do research on them and don't come up with better vaccines and drugs. Dengue, rabies, yaws, leprosy, so many diseases are there. As you can see, they are all classified as neglected tropical disease by WHO. Question number 4. Consider the following for Pampa River. It flows in the state of Tamil Nadu. This is wrong. It is in Kerala. Sambrimala Temple is located on its bank. This is correct. Government has come out with a specialized plan for the river called Pampa Declaration, which calls for bestowing it with living entity status. So this is also correct. So answer here is B, 2 and 3. So document named Pampa Declaration delineates a comprehensive plan to be implemented with the active involvement and support of the government and the public. It is the third longest river in Kerala after Periyar and Bharatpuzha, and the longest river in the erstwhile princely state of Travancore. And Sambrimala Temple, dedicated to Lord Ayyappa, is located on the banks of river. This is also known as Dakshin Bhagirathi and River Baris. Question number 5. Consider the following statements. Indian Technical Textile Association is the only association of the technical textile industry in the country. Correct. They have aesthetic or decorative characteristics to be used in home and industry. This is wrong. So answer here is A, 1 only. So ITA is the only association, and the objective is to promote, support, develop and increase production and export of technical textile to make India a powerhouse. And technical textile are defined as textile materials and products used primarily for their technical performance and functional properties rather than the aesthetic or decorative characteristics. Question number 6. Which of the following is correct for Baryon Acoustic Oscillations? They are frozen relics of sound waves left over from the pre-decoupling universe. This is correct. Sudden change in conditions was responsible for their formation. Answer here is C, both 1 and 2. So Baryon Acoustic Oscillations are the present day imprint of sound waves which traveled through the early universe when it was much hotter and denser than the universe we see today. However, when the universe was approximately 4 lakh years old, conditions changed suddenly and the sound waves become frozen in place. And these frozen waves are left imprinted in the 3D structure of the universe. Question number 7. Consider the following statements for Nauru, the smallest island nation of the world. It is one of the islands of West Indies located in Atlantic Ocean. This is wrong. This is absolutely wrong. It is in Pacific Oceania, Micronesian. It is just south, 42 kilometers south of the equator. The coral reefs surround the entire island. This is correct. So answer here is B, 2 only. So Nauru is the world's smallest island with a population of just under 10,000 people. It is a tiny island northeast of Australia and Micronesia, surrounded by Pacific. It is situated 42 kilometers south of the equator, and a coral reef surrounds the entire island, which is dotted with pinnacles. And the current country recently ratified ISA and is only 6th to do so. The alliance will come into force once it is ratified by 15 countries. Question number 8. Consider the following for Apache multi-role attack helicopters. It is a 4-blade helicopter that India is planning to purchase from USA. Correct. Both Indian Army and Indian Air Force would be the prospective buyers. Correct. India is the first country to purchase it from USA. This is wrong. Multiple nations like Greece, Japan, Israel, etc. have purchased. So answer here is B, 1 and 2. So it is American 4-blade twin turbo shaft attack helicopter, most lethal helicopter in the entire world. The US Army is the primary operator of the Apache helicopters and primary attack helicopter of multiple nations. It has become. These are the nations. And after several years of wrangling, both the Army and the Indian Air Force are likely to get the Apache multi-role attack helicopters from the United States. Question number 9. Flokibot was recently in news. Which of the following statement is correctly explains it? It is a new device being manufactured by Indian Institute of Science. This is wrong. It will be used to coat the houses to protect them from excessive heat. This is also wrong. So answer here is D, neither 1 nor 2. So Flokibot is a new malware variant that is offered for sale on various darknet markets. It's based on the 2011 Zeus Trojan malware. It was a particularly nasty piece of software that targeted Windows and was often used to steal sensitive financial data from the businesses. Okay, and the financial services sector could be a potential threat from this malicious software, and it could affect the integrity of the large network of point of sale terminals. Question number 10. Consider the following statements for Chakmas. Okay, they were originally refugees to India from East Pakistan, that is present-day Bangladesh. This is correct. They are Buddhist by religion. Correct. After creation of Bangladesh from East Pakistan, they were given citizenship in India. So this is wrong. Answer here is B, 1 and 2. So they were inhabitants of the Chittagong hill tracts of the East Pakistan, now Bangladesh, and had to flee as their land was submerged by the Kaptai Dam in 1960s. They are Buddhist, Hajong, Sindhu, and they also faced religious persecution in East Pakistan. And they entered India through what was then the Lushai Hills district of Assam, that is today's Mizoram. While some stayed back, with Chakmas living in the Lushai Hill, Indian government moved a majority of the refugees to present-day Arunachal Pradesh. And they were originally treated as refugees. New Delhi decided to grant them citizenship of the Citizenship Act following a joint statement by the PM of India and Bangladesh in 1972. But NEFA or Arunachal government has opposed this, and it still continues. Thank you for watching this lesson. Have an awesome day.